Rural development. Rural development is the process of improving the quality of life and economic well-being of people living in rural areas, often relatively isolated and sparsely populated areas. Rural development has traditionally centered on the exploitation of land-intensive natural resources such as agriculture and forestry. However, changes in global production networks and increased urbanization have changed the character of rural areas. Increasingly, tourism, niche manufacturers, and recreation have replaced resource extraction, and agriculture is dominant economic drivers. The need for rural communities to approach development from a wider perspective has created more focus on a broad range of development goals rather than merely creating incentive for agricultural or resource-based businesses. Education, entrepreneurship, physical infrastructure, and social infrastructure all play an important role in developing rural regions. Rural development is also characterized by its emphasis on locally produced economic development strategies. In contrast to urban regions, which have many similarities, rural areas are highly distinctive from one another. For this reason, there are a large variety of rural development approaches used globally. Rural development is a comprehensive term. It essentially focuses on action for the development of areas outside the mainstream urban economic system. Some villages are now converted in city but some not. Approaches to development. Rural development actions are intended to further the social and economic development of rural communities. Rural development programs were historically top-down approaches from local or regional authorities, regional development agencies, NGOs, national governments, and international development organizations. However, a critical organization gap identified during the late 1960s, reflecting on the disjunction between national organization and rural communities, led to a great focus on community participation in rural development agendas.